Libra, welcome to your session for 2026. All I ask of you, Libra, is that you do not force any messages. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this session for Libra to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding. Thank you. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. Whatever it is that whatever you plan to do in 2025, you want to do it in 2026 because you never did it in 2025. You're more than capable. You're more than capable. I'm going to give you some words of advice. And that is there's always going to be a learning lesson, Libra. Okay. Even if it's something that you are knowledgeable about, there's always new information that you're not aware of. And you need to get out of holding on to what you need to do. So, does that make you a beginner? Yes, it does. It's the Knight of Earth energy. And you know exactly what you need to do. You just have to let go. Who was that I don't know what zodiac sign it was. Uh who was it? Hmm. About making a wish. For your wish to come true, I can't recall how I channeled it, but it was basically I'm going to share with you because I'm tapping back into it. Um, Libra, when it comes to your wishes, you have to release your wishes so that they can come true. And until you release your wishes, you'll be holding on to them until the next year. Release those wishes, and they're not negative wishes. They are pentacles that will support you along the way. There are pinnacles that are going to allow you to experience good experiences all because you're a responsible person. It just I know if listen, the knight is the lowest ranking, but that is for people who don't know the knowledge about a knight. A knight is also a messenger, right? You may have the gift of teaching, okay? And if you keep the knowledge to yourself, Libra, you are cheating out the collective that are assigned to you because they're needing that knowledge for them to be able to break free. Only you can provide that, no one else. So let it release the know hows, okay? You don't have to do it all at once, right? You know, it could be simple as you teaching people the steps of being responsible. There, it is a such thing where, you know, certain, many individuals don't know the know-hows. Okay. And just to remind you, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking out the side of my neck, because I just literally, there's people who don't never had a hamburger, don't know what a fry tastes like, never seen a fast food restaurant. Um, Libra, it doesn't have to be perfect to have the perfect experience. That's the secret. To have the perfect experience is not trying to organize the perfect experience. What is an example of the perfect experience without trying to organize the perfect experiences? And that is, it just felt so right. There's no manipulation when you release perfection and allow perfection to play itself out, than having to organize perfection, because you get lost into the detail, needing to know the know-hows to every mark. I don't know if you have a social media account. They used to do these like chain letter things, like they would tag you on a post, and it would say, if you see this post, you have to tag 10 people for your wish to be granted, or to get money, or whatever, 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 right? In 2026, when you finally accept that betting on you is not a loss, you then will take the veil over your eyes, Libra, and you will be able to fully see your true position, which is the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles. All right. What am I trying to say to you? I arise and demonstrate your power, Libra, in 2026. You have every right to do so. What messages do you have for? Hold on, what is going on? No, you've already said no. Math maker, emotional sanctuary. I don't see you wanting to relive the past. That decision is final. Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. Well, go on then. All right. 2026 is going to be a breeze for you with path forging here. Definitely it will. February is going to feel like June. June is going to feel like December. You're ahead of time. Stretch that out, Libra. So there's there's so many ways to sell your soul. So when it comes to your knowledge, spread it out. You don't have to follow the Joneses on social media. Like it's ridiculous. Like it, I'm being guided. Correction. Don't spread yourself thin in 2026. Walk it like you talk it if you want to. Let me read you this path forward. My stomach is talking, and I know I'm not hungry. All I do is eat. Listen, path forwarding. It says you are being called to create a new path where none seems to exist. The old road no longer leads. Hold on, there's no S on leads. Let me say this again for you, because now I'm waking up. Okay. It says you are being called to create a new path where none seems to exist, Libra. The old roads no longer lead you where you must go. Trust your steps, even when you're unsure. I don't see you living the past. I don't see you reliving the past, Libra. What are the messages you have for Libra for 2026? What are the messages you have for Libra for 2026? I need to be gentle with these cards. I'm just bending them. What is the message 2026 message for Libra? What you don't see. Oh, Libra. It's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Libra. You got to make up your mind. If you choose to not trust anyone in 2026, that does not stunt your growth. You just become a shark out of water. If you choose to trust, you may find yourself being overly protective over people, places, or things in 2026. That's where this night energy is coming from. Don't play yourself short. Certain responsibilities are not yours. You can't save the world all by yourself, Libra. Even though you have like a very responsible house, which is judgment, Mahat. So you can choose to trust. This is a challenge for you, Libra. I challenge you to trust in 2026. I challenge you. And when it comes to the trust that I challenge you with, is you betting on you. I really want to see you operate in trusting yourself to bet on you. You need to trust in relationships for it to thrive. What is it? You need to trust in a relationship for it to thrive. I'm assuming that it is trust. Libra. And I'm confident that If you take on the challenge of trusting yourself to bet on you in 2026, you will feel light as a feather. Give me a healing message for Libra. Yeah, you know what I heard? I'm not gonna say it, but it has to do with stiff as a board, light as a feather. It's a reason why I said it backwards, so please don't say it the right way. Don't no one type it in the chat either. The spell is broken. It just broke, Libra. Moving forward. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with Libra's session for 2026, you have Libra placements, or you are in Libra's energy. Now, if you're a Libra and you're saying, SGO, I'm a Libra, I know. Did you hear what I said? I said, if you are another zodiac sign, that's for my Libras that's in the back. Your healing message is hope. That's a beautiful name, hope. Your direct healing message, Libra, for 2026, it says, your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. Libra, there was a point in my life, I want to say 5 years ago, I used to dislike hope. I was angry at hope. I even um, where you slander. I used to convince myself that hope was a false promise. And Divine put me on a lesson. He gave me a lesson. I said, put me on. Actually, he did put me on, because that's when I had to apologize to hope. Because hope does deliver great reward. That's guaranteed. Hope is the next level, the next tier of faith. Faith is the beginning, the night, right? Practice faith. Hope is the king and the queen of pentacles. Libra. When I had to apologize to hope, I was crying. It 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 felt like I lost my breath to ask hope for forgiveness. Because when I bet on myself, the reward that hope delivered me reassured me that confidence is a good thing. Confidence is the master lock to trust. Hope produces royalty. You fill in the blank of your definition of royalty. Everyone's royalty is different, you know. Some people's royalty can just literally, you know, having an air mattress for 12 years and finally just saying, I'm going to buy something that's going to elevate me off the floor and be so grateful, right? It feels like royalty just to be elevated a little bit off the floor. Um, the world is a big place, but let's talk about the world, Libra, that's in your headspace. It's just too organized. And you're being asked to invest in hope because hope is not going to fail you. Hope delivers every time. Okay. You don't lose with hope. The only time you lose with hope is um, when you gamble hope. That's how you lose. Hope is free access. Okay. So you need to get out of faith and come to agreement with hope and know when to use the two. Know the difference. Okay. You know how easy it is to say no? That's power. I wasn't loud, but no means no. But you see how the first no was more like, oh yeah, she meant no, versus no means no. It's tested and tried. No bets in 2026, Libra. You have a lot of people who are up for judgment in 2026. So just to be open for the collective. I am light. Listen to this, Libra. Listen. Your heart is gonna smile like mine is smiling. Listen. Shedding light on 2026. The card is I am light. This is what it says. I always have hope. No matter the ordeal, I have faith in the better future. Let me say this again. Because I'm not laughing, my heart is smiling. And my heart smiles a lot, but I don't normally share the reflection of how my heart is smiling. So just bear with me. I'm really selfish when it comes to sharing that. Um, it's sacred. It says, I've always have hope. I always have hope. No matter the ordeal, I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and I am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all of my being. You need to write this down as your affirmation and say it every time you wake up, Libra. Give me a direct message for Libra, please. That's going to bring you in alignment with faith. Speak out. Ha! Didn't I tell you this? All right. Confirmation. It says communicate and solve the conflicts. You're a teacher. You know the know-hows. Yes, you do. You can bring people to the table too and bring family together. People in general. Are you clairvoyant? Do you talk to ghosts? Or I don't know. Maybe I'm saying the wrong terminology. What is it called when someone speaks to the dead? I I don't know, something about graveyard magic. This is not in 2026 though. I'm seeing something in the past, Libra. Like someone has the gift of the dead. Whatever talent that you have, Libra, it resolves conflicts. And to resolve conflict, you have to communicate. Libra, you need to make sure that you don't go to sleep mad in 2026. Because when you're mad, there is a spirit who is attracted to you when you're mad. And this spirit is an incubus or a succubus demon. I don't know which one it is. It could be both. So don't go to sleep mad so that you can prevent those experiences. Okay. Basically, it is a female or a male entity who sexually engages you um, in the fifth realm. Yeah, we're in the fourth dimension. It's the fifth realm. Um, did we look at what it is? No, what that was not Capricorn, Virgos. Let me see. What is it that Libra is refusing to see? It is so cold. What is it Libra is refusing to see? Obscurity. In the unknown, there's room for endless possibilities. You better turn this into power. You're going to turn this into power, Libra. Um, for my Libras that know how to speak to the dead, they are going to be delivering some messages to you. I'm being guided to tell you to say no. Because if you accept this information from whatever spirit this is, they're going to own you and you're going to have to constantly pay them something. Because if you don't pay them, they'll torture you. When I tell, I got scars, waking up with scars. I don't fight in my sleep. I sleep very peaceful. But if I do experiencing being under attack, the Most High warns me ahead of time so that I'm prepared for when it happens. And I'm not talking about the incubus or the succubus. When you are aware that you're in the fifth realm, okay, the fifth dimension, you have the authority to say no. I can't go into. All I'm saying is no. Or what you don't see, you may find yourself listening to, I don't want to say the afterlife because I'm not for sure what kind of spirit this is. Even though I said the dead, that's the conflict. Communicate and solve the conflicts. And that's the lie. Those spirits are taunt, torture. No, it's a no. You have curiosity and let go. There's a possibility there is allegedly possibility that you may forge yourself and sell yourself short because you won't let go. Libra. You have so much guidance and tools that you have access to. And you know what? This says let go. And I'm just not seeing that. I'm literally was channeling. You have curiosity and let go. So I'm going to just give it to you raw. Libra, it looks like you're going to be a rebel in 2026 for some of you, right? You're not ready to follow the rules. Others of my Libras, you have all the tools that you need. And you need to stop being vulnerable or what is it called where someone needy? No, not needy. Begging. You gotta, you have to stop begging, Libra. Give me the overall message here. Mm, I see it very clearly. Ooh, ooh, my God, Libra. Don't sell yourself short in 2026. The reason why is because there's possession. I think being a rebel will be the best route for you with curiosity and guidance. This is torture. This is evolving. This is what I see. It's that, well, oh, what the hell? We might as well. Versus, when am I ever going to get out of this? What more? What else more do I do? An entity wants to possess. This is too much power. This is too much knowing, too much being able. Certain things, I think that is not my opinion. I think that wearing a crown that has actual eyes on it that are alive, that's too much power, too much truth. Do you see that crescent moon going through her head? There is no point of no return in this. An exorcism ain't gonna work. I know to that. So I see you being a rebel, or I see you selling your soul. Hmm. I'm not making a decision for you. Let me tell you about this curiosity though. And this will the first thing that come to mind, me reading this curiosity, that tells you right then and there what choice that you're gonna make in 2026. Sell your soul or be a rebel. Hmm. Curiosity. I don't play about you, Libra, but I can't make the decisions for you. I don't even do cards on myself. I don't no. This takes a lot of energy. Curiosity. It says no matter if I am in my comfort zone, I will get out of my bubble. Life offers versatile experiences, and I will make the effort to explore them. I will be curious and accept the challenges of trying new things and traveling to different places. I will allow myself to be surprised by new situations I come across. Positive results and new opportunities await me. Well, go on in and be a rebel. And it's sounding like it looks good on you. Anyhow, did we do this day? Yeah, we did. Wait, Libra. No, that was Virgo. Hold on. I haven't been going in order. Um, what message do you have for Libra for 2026? Dang, that felt forced. You have shines coming in reverse. I'm gonna say it again. You have shine and it's coming in reverse, Libra. Hmm. That's why I say I don't want you to sell your soul or sell yourself short in 2026, because just because you can't see, right? Just because you can't see the truth, you should already know that you're a star. Have you ever looked up? When's the last time you looked up in the sky to see how many stars you birthed in the sky? You need to practice birthing stars in the sky. Libra, don't do too much. Just, you know, every now and then. Libra, I was already, what I'm about to tell you is a message that I had tapped into before I even came on live, but it faded. And that message is what I'm looking at: this courage, possessing, this letting go, right? Preventing. Um, what I had seen was before going live regarding you, Libra, it had to do with that, like a prevention, like something preventing you from seeing. I'll say this, power. I don't I I'm biased to power. Okay. The only thing that I love about power is that we have the capabilities to turn it off and on. I'm not a fan of power. This much power, this courage, right? This type of courage, this is too much power. Just because you can't see what you feel inside, don't use that experience to sell yourself short to know the answers to everything. This shine, it says, don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. What message you have for Libra for 2026? I swear I thought I was going to be done by midnight. All the signs. I just feel so. Playfulness. 38 could be significant. Ordinary people. Someone's name could be John. Your direct message. 38 could be of significance. Wrong book. I'm forever getting the wrong book when it. Is it this one? Yeah. Playfulness. Basically, that's saying don't be so serious in 2026. All right. It says allow your inner child to play today. Enjoy yourself and have fun. Embrace your innocence. So in 2026, you're supposed 365 days is supposed to be your play day. Libra, is it you the one I asked? Are you the one I challenged? Or was that Virgo? I can't recall. Embrace your innocence in 2006. And that's good. The fact that when you embrace your innocence and your rebel energy, you don't get taken advantage of. Facing ish. Then being in this let go energy, desperado, right? You have all the tools you need, but I don't know if this individual is focusing on waiting for someone to light the candle or waiting for someone to bring something to light the candle. But all honesty, looking outside the box, I feel like this individual came outside with the candle lit and was releasing through words as they were walking outside. And whenever they were done pronouncing, they opened up the door and let the candle out. Released whatever it is that needed to be released. That's what I truly see. But when it comes to you in 2026, that is not what I see. I see that if you're not in your rebel energy, there's a possibility that you allow advantage to take advantage of you. So people who know how to operate advantage, they will take the disadvantage of you, and you will be aware before it even happens. But the acceptance of that, you don't gain, you become possessed. I commend you on the courage, though. Not everybody can accept such lesson of giving someone permission to take advantage of you. And then being possessed by the experience on how it damages you and possesses you. But it gives you the sonority of having the crown of being able to see. Each experience is a new source of power. With the crescent moon. Is that the crescent moon? It has to be. Are those horns? It looks like a crescent moon in this person's crown. Crown of enlightenment. Possession. I don't want to get lost. I just had to show you what I was channeling when it came to your innocence, inner child. What are the messages? What's going on? What are the messages you have for Libra for 2026? Leap of faith. Nice. And boredom. Okay. This is a very direct message, Libra, for 2026. You could be a rebel, right? And for those of you who are saying, SGL, that's a little out there, that's a little far stretch. I'll just say this. If you just go with the wind, don't put any restrictions on, no 364 days. The remaining 364 days are all of your play days. Versus just being a good person and following the rules, right? You're no fun. No fun, Libra. But that's the game. No fun. You'll attract your fun people who are like-minded like you. Or you can gain, this is what I would say, like street life experience, new environment experiences, new people, people who, have life experiences. I'll just say both look attractive. I'm going to be honest. I think both are attractive. Only thing is to get to this level of boredom, how many times are you going to allow people to how many times are you going to give people permission to take an advantage of you till you have that tower moment where you say, devil, you know what? I learned enough. Okay. And you're saying devil, like, like, no, thank you. I've seen enough. Let me oh, I'm tickled. But I will say this, Libra, so that you don't get big-headed. And that is, just because you give people permission to take advantage of you, that doesn't make you an angel. You're just as guilty as being a rebel. You're telling the devil, do what thy will. Knowing ahead of time, because you're giving it permission, right? So for my Libras in 2026, you're still going to be attracted to people who know how to operate advantage, and they will exercise disadvantages amongst you. And you will already be able to identify those who take advantage, right? And it just looks like until you are like done with that experience of disadvantage, of being taken advantage of, I should say, you turn into a powerhouse. They call them kings and queens. You know what I mean? I don't know. I normally hear people call a female a queen and whatever, a king. And it just feels like it's just a whole nother level. It's not a bad thing. Good girls are fun. Bad people think that good girls are good boys, are men, or however you want. We're not going to be technical here. This boredom is elevation. So basically, this is a blocker. All right. You win with this. Versus this. They're both win-wins. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. Boredom. Okay. Let me find the book. Is it this one? Oh, I get these mixed up every time. All right. 23. For those of you, Libras, who choose to accept the protection barrier, boredom, which is a good thing. All right, it says your teacher guides invite you to take advantage of your present peace and use your good fortune to explore your deeper spiritual and creative callings. For example, start a meditation group course, enroll in a filmmaking class, learn Reiki, begin writing, or maybe even teach a class for others. Stretch and ask more of yourself and give more of yourself to others. For those of you who want to be rebels, let me make sure these are. Goodness gracious. Number 3. All right. Libra, my rebel Libras. It says, do not ask those around you for their opinion. Only share your inner calling with people you are certain will support you. Or better yet, simply take a leap of faith you feel called to make before. And did I do something wrong? No. What? I don't understand when I show up. I always do it right. Not right enough. All right. Blessings and abundance. Listen deeply. Trust the universe and sacred plan. Angel guided messages. 2026, you are going to learn how to control your impulses. You are going to learn how to be present. You're not going to feel alone. And you know that everything is going accordingly. This is what I'm reading when it comes to your higher intuition. Those are the messages that were coming through. What is the angel guide message for Libra, please? Spiritual growth. Your direct angel guide message. This is nice, Libra. All right, Libra. It says every experience is a learning experience. You are a student of life and spirit, and what has happened in your life hasn't happened to you, it happens for you. You have an incredible resilience and the capacity to overcome whatever darkness or unknown you face. No matter what you no matter what has been served to you, you have done everything within your might and power to face it and find a way forward. Angels are acknowledging your determination and the positive, kind hearted, and upbeat energy that has allowed you to become the wonderful person you are today, Libra. You may feel that your spiritual gifts are opening much more at this time. Be aware of any visions, psychic insights, or connections you develop, as they will be pivotal to your growth. Now, I'm going to say this part one more time because I want you to always have a broad perception. Okay. I need you to work on a broad perception. Be aware of any visions, psychic insights, or connections you develop. These connections that you develop, also spiritual connections. Okay. So, ask divine to protect you from any connection that does not try to kill and destroy you. Okay. And that acts divine to protect you from entities, right, that are given permission to attack you. Because remember, spiritual realm, so acts divine for the protection of being able to be in control over your flesh. Okay. Because some of you Libras think, oh, I have to be spiritually attacked. No. How many honey buns are you going to eat? How many Dr. Peppers you done drank? How many? I know myself. A strawberry shortcake ice cream. I can pop a whole 12. And I'm not a big girl. I like to eat. Whatever my taste buds taste, they have to match. And that's not being spoiled. That is learning how to stretch a quarter and then learning how to appreciate 4 quarters and learning how to serve myself 5-star meals on a budget and cooking it. But for the most part, I'm a country girl. I like slave food. So, and I'm not a big girl. And slave food is pig feet, greens, slavery stuff. Okay. Anywho, you have to. The reason why I'm not praying that for you is because prayer is praying on someone. And let's just say hypothetically in 2026, you choose to go through another cycle of being taken advantage of. Like, my prayer asking divine to protect you only positions me to be taking accountability, that I have to take accountability, right? Now I'm accountable. Now your blood is on my hands, because not only am I reading energy and cards, I then pray knowing that you are not going to make the right choice. I'm not doing that. Yes or no? Let me shed some light on you though, because that angel guide message was not enough. Definitely a rebel it is. You have choice shedding light on you, Libra, for 2026. Whenever you need to come back to reference to this, it will be available to you. I'm going to tell you now, when I come live, whatever comes out is what comes out. So if you are a viewer and you like storylines, I won't be your reader. Okay. Make sure you check out the About Me section, all right? Much love. You're shedding light on your 2026. You have choice. It says, I choose serenity, light, and positivity, positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. Say this with me, Libra. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. Yeah, you are going to have a lot of moments in 2026 where you are just going to never forget how the Lord brought you out. All right. Moving forward, don't forget love is kind. Love is gentle. That was a lot, Libra. That was too much for me. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. I feel so bad because I still have oh my gosh, there's no rush, but I'm just saying um Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. If you have Libra placement, everything happens for a reason in this situation. My goal was the mark before midnight, but unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. Now, Libra, if you're not resonating with your session, check out the other zodiac signs if you know your placements. Um, okay. Alrighty. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle until we meet again.